That lady I happened to see. She had this cute smile which I still remember. That smile took my whole day's frustration away just like a breezy wave washes away everything from a crowded shore. The dimple which peeped itself out from behind the bunch of her hair was extraordinarily alone, demanding audience which no soul can deter. Yes, I am unable to forget the sharpness of the beauty she carried in her persona, that lady I happened to see after work. That day was Tuesday. We in Hindu religion worship as the day of Lord Hanuman. So I always have this feeling at the very onset of Tuesday that everything will be perfect, or as we say, Mongol. But, as it happens to be, it never is. That morning was as usual late for me. As I had managed to put myself out of the bed, I cursed myself for one more day of sheer laziness. Although I am a fitness freak, I had somehow forget to keep myself fit those days. This insult of self-realization haunts me so much at times that I just start running and not stop until I am heavily tired. However, this day was not one of those days. I pulled myself out of the daily routine just to discover that I had go to the office without a breakfast and a packed lunch. This was because my lady cook did not come since she had a kind of function at her house. Now, let me brief you about her. She is a very holy person who offers a grand worship to God twice a month. This ceremony lasts for 2 days and she invites all of her kin in this ceremony. Although, she never mentioned hosting these ceremonies when I was hiring her, or for that matter when she started working here for first few months. She only became this holy after she realized that she had established herself as our cook. So, this was it. I had to start work without food. Then, I came to know before starting my assigned job that the person who had been assigned his job and for whom unfortunately I was the backup for, was not coming for some reason. To add flavors to my pain, my own workload was more than the usual since the previous day Monday was a holiday. As the day slipped with its painful humors, I had been managing to bring smile to my face by still searching for that Mongol moment of the day. But, as had been unfortunate so far, I was unable to. I had barely finished my day and had started to engross myself with the triumphant feeling of leaving for home, when I came to know that I would have to stay longer for some reasons and close the office gates after everyone had left. Nothing could have gone worse. After everyone had left, lonely, I left the office. I took stairs, and while I descended, one by one I recollected the scary moments at the work that day. I was terrified by the idea of calling Tuesday a Mongol day. Leaving the building of my office, I entered the corridor of the next block. At the far end of the block, there was my lady, walking briskly, enjoying the view around which were only beautiful due to her. I could not take my eyes off her. Her dark black eyes were searching roses among flowers. I could see that her dimples did not need reasons to show themselves. Her majestic hair were shiny like the sparkles a morning sun bestows on the vast ocean floor. And as she approached, I could feel the aroma of 1,000 lilies shedding their all essence just for her. She was indeed a masterpiece of beauties. I could have fallen in love with her a million times each day of my life. Her smile carried a balm that would heal rarest of wounds. Her tall dusky beauty would inspire poets for lifetime. And above all, that selfless kindness on her face was a jewel humanity would ever have been defined with. As she and her aroma left my physical boundaries, I realized that I had been healed. The strain that the day had given me had left my body and soul. I was no more thinking of the casualties of the day, rather I was getting amused by the fortunate experience I was able to gather that day. I became happy. I had been cleansed by the magical beauty of that lady I happened to see after work.